Top story.
The switch is on.
Next.
You've got questions about your favorite programming, and we've got the answers.
Now.
Michiana marches for a week without violence.
And
Moms and dads, we got a way to help your kids improve their study habits.
live from NewsCenter 16, this is Michiana's First News at 5.
From this exclusive Skyview shot, everything looks about the same in Elkhart these days.
But today, things for the city with the heart are forever changed.
And this special live edition of First News explains why. Good evening, I'm Terry McFadden.
And I'm Maureen McFadden, and welcome to Michiana's First News live from Elkhart's Concord Mall.
And a lot of folks from Elkhart County excited about us being here. In fact, they've come by to say hello. Say hello to everybody. All right. Well, you know, there have been some major changes in your local programming.
Yeah, you probably noticed today the switch is on. Elkhart's WSJV, the one-time ABC affiliate, is out.
And some of you may have some questions about this switch.
And we're here to help you get through this transition, to answer any of the questions you may have.
Now, to set the record straight, today WSJV officially switches over to the Fox network, leaving many of you wondering where to find your favorite ABC programming.
We're here to help you find your way in a couple of ways. First, Mark Kelly gives us the lowdown on what the switch is doing to the way you will watch TV.
First, WNDU is still NBC, and that means all your favorite programs will be right where they've always been, including NewsCenter 16. We've been here for over 40 years. We're not going anywhere. Another station that will remain the same is WSBT, Channel 22. That's where you get your CBS programming. So they're not changing. Which brings us to where the changes start. If you're a fan of ABC shows, you used to watch them on WSJV, Channel 28. This morning, that station became Fox 28. It is now the first local Fox affiliate to broadcast in the South Bend area. And since you're asking, how am I going to watch my ABC shows? Well, many of you are going to watch WBND, the new ABC WBND broadcast on channels 58 and 69 in Michiana.
And now you know where to find ABC programming, but some people are having problems getting it in their homes.
Yeah, and just who is WBND and who is able to receive it? Tom Rinaldi joins us now live with some answers. Thomas.
Well, Terry, whether it be here in downtown Elkhart or elsewhere in Michiana, when folks woke up this morning looking for their favorite ABC programs, they had to find a new station, WBND, channels 58 and 69. Now, those channels started broadcasting at 3 o'clock this morning. The station is being broadcast from two antennas, one in Indiana and one in Michigan, as well as various cable carriers throughout Michiana. Now, reception has been less than perfect on the new station, even over many cable carriers, a situation that WBND's owner believes will improve when the station increases power in December.
We could have signed out in December because the antennas that we ordered are not going to be ready until that date. That would have meant that no one would have had ABC service between October 18th and December 2nd.
So how are folks in Michiana reacting? Well, it varies. We were around checking up with people as far down south as Kosciuszko County, as well as with people up in Michigan, those people who have cable and those people who don't. Some people said that their reception was adequate, while some people felt pretty much locked out.
On cable, we got different than what we got on our kitchen television, and so we have to get used to the different channels and stuff now.
Would this keep you from watching a show, the reception and the sound?
Most definitely.
Why?
I don't like static. I mean, that really drives me crazy. So I wouldn't watch it.
Now, some cable officials said that there was some difficulty with a transmitter when the station initially aired. We checked with WBND owners, and they said they didn't really think that was the case, that folks will have to wait 6 weeks until December until the station hits you with its full power and its picture looks its best. So for those folks who are a little bit frustrated, WBND officials say that in December, you'll be seeing the full power picture. Guys?
Okay, so hang tight then.
Absolutely.
All right, Tom, thanks. And if you still have some questions about the switch, we want to give you the answers you need.
That's right, and that's why WNDU has set up this switch phone back in our studios. Now, we've manned the phones since 6 o'clock this morning, answering your questions. and our switch crew stays here throughout the night to help you understand those changes.
Now, one note, you may get a voicemail recording. That only means the phone lines are tied up at that time. The recording will give you some basic information, but if you have more specific questions, please always call us back.
You're watching WNDU TV.
Live from Michiana, this is News Center 16.
You cannot see it in the skies over Elkhart, but the airwaves are changing.
The proof is in the video box we call television.
And the TV business will never be the same in Michiana.
Good evening. We are coming to you live from Concord Mall in Elkhart.
It's a history-making day for television in Michiana, and we're here to help explain this switch and show what it means to you.
In short, there's a new ABC affiliate and new Fox affiliate, and that's Channel 28, WSJV, that no longer carries ABC programs.
We know many of you are confused and concerned about how the switch is going to affect local stations and your favorite programs.
There are a couple of ways News Center 16 is going to help you understand the new TV market. First, Terry McFadden sorts out the changes.
First, WNDU is still NBC, and that means all your favorite NBC programs will be right where they've always been, including News Center 16. We've been here for you for over 40 years, and we're not going anywhere. Another station that will remain the same is WSBT Channel 22. That's where you get your CBS programming, so they're not changing as well. Which brings us to where the changes begin. If you're a fan of ABC shows, you used to watch them on WSJV Channel 28. Well, this morning, that station became Fox 28 and is now the first local Fox affiliate to broadcast here in the South Bend area. And since you're asking, how am I going to watch my ABC shows? Well, many of you are going to watch WBND. The new ABC WBND broadcasts on channels 58 and 69 here in Michiana.
Thanks, Terry. Now that we've got that straightened out, we've got some moral support here as we get into this thing. And as the new kid in town, just about all of us will be asking the same question. Who is Channel 58 and 69 WBND?
And maybe a better question, when will their signal get better? Well, Tom Rinaldi joins us now, and he has some answers for that. Tom?
Well, guys, it's something that we're all going to have to figure out, but I can tell you that despite some mild temperatures today, some people were seeing some snow on their television screens, and that's because on WBND's first day of reception, there were some people who were not receiving it as clearly as they had hoped for. Nonetheless, WBND owners are confident that their reception will get better. Confused about WBND Channel 58 and 69?
What is WBND?
I have no idea.
What is WBND?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, maybe we can tell you. WBND Channel 58 and 69 is a new station in Michiana, up and running as of 3 o'clock this morning. This is how WBND looked when we started receiving it. Even through a cable carrier, our reception was grainy, and our audio was distorted at times. Owners from WBND believe the reception will improve greatly in December, when the low-power station increases its power.
The power level that we will have on the air will not be discernible to the majority of the viewers as distinguishable from full power. Of course, in cable, there will be no difference whatsoever.
Not everyone who picked up the new channel on cable agreed. Some were frustrated, and others without cable, particularly those in Michigan, said they had a hard time getting any picture at all.
Well, I live about a quarter-mile north of the state line, and I tried to get it in this morning, and all we have is snow. You can tell, because ABC has the little circle in the corner of the screen that says ABC, so I could tell it was a channel. It was Good Morning America, but you could hear their voices, but you couldn't see the picture.
Now, while some cable officials said that there was a problem with a transmitter, WBND officials said that really wasn't the case, and we won't be able to see WBND's best picture for about 6 weeks when they get up to full power, sort of full speed, 6 weeks from now in December. So we'll just sort of have to wait and see how clearly things turn out for BND.
Okay.
There is some frustration today.
There is, certainly, with people fishing around.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
Thanks,
Tom, thanks.
Well, now that you know who WBND is, how do you make sure to get it on your television?
There are two different answers. If you currently subscribe to a cable service, check with your company to find out where the WBND signal is being carried. For example, if you live in Indiana and are using TCI cable, you should find WBND program on Channel 4. Now, if you don't have cable or your company doesn't carry WBND, you can still get the station on most TV sets. Officials from WBND believe their signal will improve significantly, as Tom said, in December, and reception will improve in homes that do not have cable. And while we hope to be providing some answers to the switch, we know you still have lots of questions.
Lots of questions, and that's why we set up the switch hotline in our studios today. There you see them waiting for those phones to ring. They've been ringing very steadily all day. The phones have been busy, and you can find out where some of the programs you like to watch will now be seen. And if you have a question, give our switch hotline a call. That number is 634-WNDU. They're there to answer your questions as soon as you call in. Okay, we've told you about the switch, but what do TV viewers think about it?
That's another question. Mark Peterson's been gauging people's reaction all throughout the day in Michiana, and he joins us live from Civic Plaza in downtown Elkhart. Mark?
Just a wide range of reaction, Maureen. One person called it trivial, another called it un-American. One thing's for sure, watching TV today was not as easy as ABC, especially if you were looking for ABC. For many in rural Michiana, time marched on. But it stood still in the lunchroom of this Wakarusa vet's office where their favorite soap opera disappeared.
Check it out on CompuServe. A day behind. They have a daily update on CompuServe. It's a day behind, but at least you can keep track.
But the plot thickens here and elsewhere beyond the reach of conventional cable. For many, the situation will follow them home.
It seems very unfair that suddenly we can't get ABC. It's like this is un-American.
I would be closer to South Bend than Joy or Mary, either one of them would be. So I'm hoping I can pull it in. If I can't pull it in, I'm going to be upset.
And 90210 and all that. I'm glad.
Do you think you're gaining more than you're losing in this case?
Yeah.
You like Fox better than ABC?
Yeah, I do.
It don't matter. I mean, there ain't really no big opinion in my house.
Since normal Fox is 24 hours, when Fox takes over, if they'll be 24 hours.
I missed my Good Morning America program. I turn that on 7 o'clock every morning, just out of habit.
Honey Run have been too good with just an antenna.
But you're watching it.
But I'm watching it, yeah.
That man is from North Webster, and he switched his antenna toward Fort Wayne, picked up ABC on Channel 21 there. Maureen, Mark.
Imagine some people are going to be doing that until things straighten out.
They'll be resourceful one way or another.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.
Well,